America would gain power over the world, and all nations would have fear against America. Right. Everybody would be fearful to the point where what? All of these occurrences, everybody knows to the most part. Like, if you see, what is it? Like 2 weeks ago, we saw the thing in East Palestine. Then you saw one in Tucson, Arizona. Then you seen one in Florida. Then you see one in Houston. Then you see one in Detroit. Then you see one here. Boom, boom, boom. Read that real quick, please.
Topic of the day. Something strange is happening in the earth.
Right, so something strange is happening in the earth. We alluded to it earlier.
Yes,
we
sir.
see with all these random behind train derailments, chemical fires.
Right.
Oh, yeah, as always, viewing audience out there, we like for y'all to chime in and do the topic of the day with us. So feel free to call in during the topic of the day. Make sure y'all got the telephone number up, IT. People been saying y'all ain't had it up, so make sure it's up. Yeah, so we've been seeing a bunch of random occurrences. Obviously, they're not by coincidence, right?
Right.
They're not by coincidence. No. Do me a favor, pull up the first video. Now, are we conspiracy theorists? Absolutely not. But I saw this a few times, just like we went over Project Blue Beam a few weeks ago. What I see is a lot of our people be following these things. So I say, you know what? Let's go over it today. And make sure our brothers and sisters ain't bugging out because, like I said earlier in today's show, we give Esau more credit than what he's worthy of.
Right.
All right? So, hey, do me a favor. Play the first video for me, please.
Has crashed into the World Trade Center. We don't know anything more than that.
The day before 9/11, Donald Rumsfeld reveals the Pentagon is missing trillions of dollars that cannot be accounted for.
We cannot track $2.3 trillion in transactions.
To understand how the Pentagon can lose track of trillions.
From my close-up inspection, there's no evidence of a plane having crashed anywhere near the Pentagon.
Oh my goodness, there is smoke pouring out of the Pentagon.
There's still a line at the Exxon here. They still have regular unleaded. The backup is going through the intersection.
All right. You can cut it real quick. So what is this? You're seeing cards depicting these occurrences that's actually taking place in the earth.
Right.
So this game, IT, pull up like a board game of it. It's called the Illuminati New World Order card game or whatever. So back in the early 90s, I forget the dude's name, he came out with this game in the early 90s that so-called predicted the 9/11 disaster, the Pentagon burning, all of these occurrences that we're living out now. Just like I alluded to earlier, like The Simpsons and Family Guy. So a lot of people be on their trip like, damn, bro, there's nothing we can do because they already got everything planned. Give me, I want to show you something real quick. Give me 2 Ezra 11 and 40. I'm just going to show you, it's all according to God's design, man. All of it's according to God's design. So a lot of people say, man, we can't do nothing. The Illuminati, they already got everything planned out. I'm going to show you who the real Illuminati is, too. All right, so watch this. Give me 2 Ezra chapter 11, verse 40.
The book of 2 Ezra, chapter 11 and verse 40.
Come on.
And the fourth came and overcame all the beasts that were past.
It says the fourth came and did what?
Overcame all the beasts that were past.
Right. So when it's talking about the other beasts, when you read the book of Daniel, the 7th chapter, all right, it's talking about the other kingdoms that came before. Okay, you had Babylon, you had Persian Mede, and you had the Greeks. All right, but in Daniel 7, it doesn't mention who the fourth beast is.
Right.
All right. Just give me the next chapter over, verse 11, chapter 12, verse 11. Watch this.
Chapter 12 and verse 11.
Come on.
The eagle whom thou sawest come up from the sea is the kingdom which was seen in the vision of thy brother Daniel.
Right, in the vision of thy brother Daniel, the 7th chapter. This is the 4th beast. Now, the reason why we going here, go back to chapter 11, verse 40. Watch this, y'all.
Chapter 11 and verse 40. And the 4th came and overcame all the beasts that were past.
Right, so the 4th came and surpassed all the other beasts that came before, which is Rome. And who came out of Rome? The United States of America.
Right.
That's right. All right, go ahead.
And had power over the world with great fearfulness.
And had what?
Power over the world with great fearfulness.
What are we reading? The Bible. It says that America would gain power over the world, and all nations would have fear against America.
Right.
Everybody would be fearful to the point where what? All of these occurrences, everybody knows to the most part. Like if you see, what is it? Like 2 weeks ago, we saw the thing in East Palestine. Then you saw one in Tucson, Arizona. Then you seen one in Florida. Then you see one in Houston. Then you see one in Detroit. Then you see one here. Boom, 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 boom. It's like, bro, what the hell? What the hell's going on?
Right.
Obviously, you know it's by design, but a lot of people don't think that God's behind that thing. So today, that's what we really gonna show you. All right, the strange things that's happening in earth. Understand, Esau's the tool that's playing it out.
Right.
But at the end of the day, the Most High allowing it to happen. All right. Read that again from the top all the way through.
Verse 40.
Go ahead.
And the 4th came and overcame all the beasts that were past, and had power over the world with great fearfulness, and over the whole compass of the earth.
Come on.
With much wicked oppression.
With much wicked oppression, especially against who? The children of God.
Right.
Read.
That's right.
And so long time dwelt he upon the earth with deceit.
With what?
With deceit.
With deceit. Y'all remember with Janus and Jambres? Those were the magicians of Egypt.
Right.
They're the ones who did what? When Moses threw down his rod, they did the same thing.
Right.
But what? Was that with the true power? That was through deceit. That was with witchcraft. That was what? Through Satan.
Right.
America's doing the same exact thing. Understand this, brothers and sisters.
Right.
Do me a favor. Give me the...
You mentioned Illuminati. You were gonna show the true Illuminati.
Yeah, we're gonna get to it. Hey, we got a little bit. You got a script? Because I'm about to go.
Go ahead.
Go ahead, officer. I'm about to get into it.
I'll just give me Job 9:24 just so y'all can understand. This is all of God. God already predicted. He gave you the cheat sheet on everything that's gonna happen. All we gotta do is just follow. Read that.
The book of Job, chapter 9 and verse 24.
Read.
The earth is given into the hand of the wicked.
Read.
He covereth the faces of the judges thereof.
So God is telling you that the people who control the earth, they're the wicked. That's who God gave the earth into to punish us. They're used to punish us. Everything is happening for the Israelites.
Yeah. Real quick, give me Luke 21 and 11. All right, and then I got some clips, IT, that I'm going to have y'all put up. Luke 21 and 11, give me that.
The book of Luke, chapter 21 and verse 11.
Watch this, y'all.
And great earthquakes shall be in diverse places.
It says, great earthquakes shall be in diverse places. We went over that earlier in today's lesson. Go ahead.
Right.
And famines and pestilences.
Right here, I want to touch on the pestilences. All right, of course, it's going into disease, but give me a definition of pestilence real quick. Pull that up for me. Give me Merriam-Webster on the definition of pestilence, okay, and what it's capable of doing. All right, pull that up for us, IT. All right, read that.
This is Merriam-Webster. The definition of pestilence: a contagious or infectious epidemic disease that is virulent and devastating, especially bubonic plague.
Read.
Something that is destructive, or pernicious.
Or pernicious. It say destructive or pernicious. Hey, a lot of people, and we're going to dive into it, a lot of people saw all of these occurrences with these train derailments, with these chemical fires, and really did not think about the long-lasting effects of this.
Right.
So understand, it may have happened 2-3 weeks ago, but the residue of the toxic chemicals is still in the atmosphere. It's still there.
Right.
All right, so go back to Luke 21:11. Watch this.
The book of Luke, chapter 21 and verse 11.
Come on.
And great earthquakes shall be in diverse places, and famines, and pestilences, and fearful sights, and great signs shall there be from heaven.
Give me Mark chapter 13 and verse 8. All right, Mark chapter 13, verse 8. So what? The Bible is prophesying that this first and foremost, right? Who carrying it out? The devil himself.
That's right.
The devil on earth. All right, we got to call him. We'll take a quick call.
That's right.
Hey, Shalom, caller. What's your question or your comment?
Hey, Shalom. Most High Christ bless. This is Eli from Tulsa.
Hey, Most High Christ bless.
Shalom.
Most High Christ bless. So when you was going into the, they're not thinking about the long-term effects of the derailments. Recently, they're starting to, like they're taking the contaminated water, they're actually moving it to Texas, and they're also taking the contaminated soil, and they're moving all this poison across the states.
Right.
So it's going to cause a long-term effect on them.
And not just where it originated. Like you said, from Ohio, it's going to, for example, these toxins spread hundreds of miles in the first place.
Right.
Yes, sir.
And then, like the brother was just saying, they're taking that hazardous toxic waste and transporting it to different state lines.
Right.
So guess what? It may have, let's just say the radius was 200 miles. All right, they're going to take it another 200 miles so it could do the same thing.
Right.
Hey, I don't know if y'all remember, what's that? Thank you for calling in too, bro. I don't know if y'all remember The Walking Dead.
Yes.
Right? I ain't gonna lie. I watched like probably 5 or 6 seasons. It just kept being redundant. I had to stop watching. But I remember it came to a point where they found out that everybody had that virus that was changing everybody into zombies. So what do you see? You see them put stuff like that in movies first.
Right.
But then they reenacted, meaning everybody on earth has the capability of getting sick. And we're going to go through some of the sicknesses that you can actually get from these toxins.
Right.
All right? But, hey, I want you to read the script, Mark 13. I don't want to forget my point. Mark 13 and 8. Watch this.
The book of Mark, chapter 13 and verse 8.
Go ahead.
For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom. And there shall be earthquakes in diverse places.
Uh-huh.
And there shall be famines and troubles.
Right, and this is going to cause, you can pick it up. And the famines, what? The toxins, the chemicals is killing a lot of what? Livestock, birds. Right. Hey, Shalom, caller, what's your question or your comment?
Shalom. My name is Daniel from UK. Most High Christ bless. So basically, in the Bible, it talks about coming out of the major cities and towns. I just wanted to ask: are we at that point?
Wait, can you repeat that part? I apologize. You said something about towns. I didn't catch that.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. So in the Bible, I can't remember which verse. I mean, I'm not as learned as some. I do have Officer Nathan that I'm liaising with. But yeah, in the Bible it talks about coming out of the major towns and cities. Are we?
You said coming out of the what? What did he say?
Coming out of the major towns.
Major towns and cities. Yeah, I got you. He said coming out of the major towns and cities. Right now, no, we're not at that point just yet, all right? We're in the beginning of Jacob's trouble. We're going to get to that point. Bishop just went over the new inquisition that they plan on doing when you read the book of 2nd Ezra 16 and 70. Right. All right, we haven't reached that point just yet, my brother. Did he get disconnected?
Yeah.
Okay, so I hope you did hear that. We haven't reached that point just yet, bro. All right, so do me a favor. Give me Revelation 16, all right, because they got these Illuminati card game or whatever out there to do what? Esau knows his own destruction.
Right.
So they're going to try to convince the masses for as long as possible. Call back? Okay, yeah. All right, pick it up.
Hello?
Hey, Shalom, brother. What's your question or your comment?
Hey, Shalom leadership, Shalom sirs. Messiah Christ bless.
Messiah Christ bless you.
Keenan. Yes, sir, Keenan from Tampa.
Okay, all praise. We got a new school out there in Tampa. All praise.
Really? I was looking for it. It looked like the address hadn't popped up on the
website. They'll
yet.
be open in a few weeks. So you'll be good. But go ahead, Keenan.
Cool. Oh, yes, sir. So I was thinking about this, and it occurred to me yesterday. Since all these train wrecks are happening, it just so happens that they're happening after that protest that they were having. Do you remember that?
You said a protest that they were having? Where at?
For the train tracks, they protested, or they were going to stop the supply chains for a few of the train stations.
Okay. I got you.
And then the government, they paid the labor union off. They were like, okay, lift up their wages, but now all these accidents are happening, and I was like, that's strange.
Right. It's not a coincidence.
Wait a minute.
Everything is strategic. And we're going to get into it later. You got to think about things like this, the supply chain issue, all of that. But within the same time, they got enough money to send to Ukraine. Right. We got a lot to cover today. But you got all of these occurrences in the earth. They're saying they can't afford to send disaster relief to East Palestine.
Right.
But I say you got $100 billion to send to Ukraine.
Right. Yep.
That doesn't make any sense. That don't make no sense whatsoever. So obviously, this is strategic.
Right.
All right. We're gonna read the scriptures real quick. Give me that Revelation 16 and verse 13. Bring it on. All right. I want to show y'all something real quick. We bring out this one out a lot. All right. Watch this.
The book of Revelation, chapter 16 and verse 13. And I saw 3 unclean spirits, like frogs, come out of the mouth of the dragon.
Right, the mouth of the dragon. That's going into their media that they're pushing. Go ahead.
And out of the mouth of the beast.
Out of the mouth of the beast, the IMF, the International Monetary Fund. Go ahead.
And out of the mouth of the false prophet.
And that's the religion of Christianity. So they all work hand in hand under the same umbrella to do what? To cause confusion in the earth.
Right.
That's what they do. Right. But watch this.
For they are the spirits of devils.
They are the spirits of who?
Devils.
The devil is giving them the power in order to carry these things out on the earth.
Right.
The Roman Catholic Church.
You know that's right.
The world churches. I forget the name of it. The Council of Churches.
Right.
All of that. The devil is giving them the authority and the power to do that because, like you brought out earlier, the earth is given to the hands of the wicked.
Right.
Now read verse 14. Watch this.
For they are the spirits of devils.
They are the what?
Spirits of devils.
They are the spirits of devils. Go ahead.
Working miracles.
Working what?
Miracles.
They're working miracles on the earth. Go ahead. Watch this.
Which go forth unto the kings of the earth and of the whole world, to gather them to the battle of that great day.
All of this is taking place to gather them to the battle of Armageddon or Armageddon.
Right.
That's right.
That's what all of this is about, to cause destruction and cause famine and cause death, to bring it what? According to God's prophecy.
That's right.
But guess what? He is allowing them to do this because he created them for that purpose.
Right.
The brother says something. I'm talking to this one. 2 Ezra 6 and 18. Watch this. The brother from UK, he asked, is it at the time where we should start fleeing to different cities just yet? Because that's when the new inquisition against the children of God is going to take place. But I'm going to show you something. I'm going to show you, without a shadow of a doubt, God knows exactly what Esau's going to do and what they're doing right now. To the point in that day, he's going to make an inquisition on a bounty on them.
That's
for
right.
the evils that they've done.
Right.
Watch this, 2 Ezra 6 and 18.
The book of 2 Ezra, chapter 6 and verse 18. And it said, behold, the days come that I will begin to draw nigh.
Right, the days come where the Messiah will begin, the Most High will begin to draw nigh. Go ahead.
And to visit them.
And to visit them. We read that early in 2 Ezra 9, right? When he began to visit the earth. Watch this.
That dwell upon the earth.
Go ahead.
And will begin to make inquisition of them.
And will begin to do what?
Make inquisition of them.
Why is there going to be an inquisition against Esau? Why is that? Read.
What they be that have hurt unjustly with the unrighteousness.
You see that? Who have hurt unjustly with their unrighteousness. The millions that they killed, Hiroshima and Nagasaki, the World Trade Centers, all of this stuff that they are slavery. You understand?
Right.
Everything that they've done on the earth, God said he's going to make an inquisition on you.
Right.
Just like what they did to us in Spain and what's to come here in America. You had something, officer?
Yes, sir. I was going to say, let's not forget that just a few months ago, somebody named Bill Gates got on TV and said one of the things he need for the population is to depopulate the earth. That's him basically got on national TV and said, I got to murder people. And nobody put in a case against him. They're trying to say that IUIC killed people, but who's going to say something to Bill Gates? He got on TV and said, we need to depopulate the earth. What does that mean? We need to kill people. And after that, they let them buy farmland. After that, you see a lot of stuff happening that we can't explain right now. So the devil is definitely using a group of people on planet Earth.
Right. Watch this. Yeah, go ahead, officer. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Let me get this
Hey,
other stuff.
I'm going to go in the same chapter that Cap was in, 2 Ezra chapter 6 and verse 8. What you're seeing here, one thing that I know, hey, Esau, enjoy your time.
Right.
Your time is up. Read it for me.
The book of 2 Ezra, chapter 6 and verse 8. And he said unto me, from Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born of him. Jacob's hand held first the heel of Esau.
This is the prophecy that's written in Genesis. And our brother, forefather Ezra is bringing it again. Read it.
For Esau is the end of the world, And Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth.
As you see, they destroying this world right now.
Mm-hmm.
As they destroying this world, like the scripture just stated, Esau is the end of this world. And what?
And Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth.
And Jacob is the beginning of it that follow. And we are the one that gonna possess the world to come
you know that's
forever.
Hey, officer, but the thing about it, this was already written.
Right.
You understand? This thing was already written.
Bring it out.
But I got one. Give me 2 Ezra 15 and 6. Because we are speaking about the toxins in the air, right?
Right.
The chemicals. Watch this. 2 Ezra 15 and 6. I want you to read down a little bit for me.
The book of 2 Ezra, chapter 15 and verse 6.
Come on.
For wickedness hath exceedingly polluted the whole earth.
Literally. It say for wickedness has exceedingly polluted the whole earth.
Right.
Think about what Esau did with the Nord Stream pipeline as well. They sabotaged the Nord Stream pipeline and released all of those toxins in the sea. You understand? And they're doing it on their own soil as well. Read that verse again. Watch this.
For wickedness hath exceedingly polluted the whole earth.
Read.
And their hurtful works are fulfilled.
Right, and their hurtful works are fulfilled. It's gonna come a time. We gotta call. All right, I gotta come back to you.
Yes, sir.
All right, hey, shalom, caller. What's your question or your comment?
Shalom, Most High, Christ bless. Shalom, Most High, Christ bless.
That ain't Job, is it?
It's Job.
Hey, shouts out to brother Job, man. What's going on, bro?
I just wanna I really ain't been. I'm gonna have to rewatch it because I gotta get to this. I was on the phone with an officer, with my officer, and I gotta get to Cap class. I mean, Cap Zoom class, and I just want to call and say what's up. Say what's up to my family. You know what I'm saying?
All praise to the Most High, man. Right. Hey, thank you for calling in, Job. It's always good to hear your voice, bro.
And you know that's right. Hey, look, hey, officer. I mean, Cap. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
No, it's good. It's good. Go ahead.
Cap. Yeah, I just wanted to, Officer David, all right?
Officer David, hey, thank you for asking about the brother. He's going through something right now. Keep him in your prayers. He is doing better. But yeah, definitely keep Officer David in your prayers.
That's right.
That's our brother right there. So yeah, we are anticipating his return. So thank you for asking, man. Thank you for asking.
That's my elder, my elder, and I just didn't, a lot of devils and a lot of people was passing away, and I know I didn't see him, I know they would have gave him a tribute. He was in the troop, but I don't know what, is he okay? I hope he okay.
He's doing better. He's doing much better. So all praise to the Father.
They've been in my prayers, I pray for.
Yes, sir.
All praise.
I'm pretty sure he watching right now. I'm pretty sure he tuned in right now, Officer David. Right. Officer David, if you tuned in, man, call in or something. If you tuned in, man.
That's right.
He don't call. He just watch out, just like he don't even, and like he wasn't never a part of the ship.
Ah, damn, Job. Hey, Job is cutting right now, man. Hey, all praises, man. Hey, thank you for calling in, Joe. It's always a pleasure. Finish your statement, though.
Yes, sir. I was saying mercy.
Okay. Okay. All praise. All right, bro. Hey, be easy, Joe. Be easy,
That's
man.
right.
Hey, go back to that script, man. Read that again from the top. Watch this, y'all.
The book of 2 Ezra, chapter 15 and verse 6.
Go ahead.
For wickedness have exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and the hurtful works are fulfilled.
Right, and it says their hurtful works are fulfilled. Now watch this. Because through their unrighteous deeds and their wickedness polluting the whole earth, watch what Most High say right here, verse 7 and 8.
Therefore, saith the Lord,
go ahead.
I will hold my tongue no more as touching their wickedness.
As touching their wickedness, go ahead.
Which they profanely commit. Neither will I suffer them in those things in which they wickedly exercise themselves. Behold, the innocent and righteous blood crieth unto me.
You see that thing right there?
Right.
For years and in this life, for centuries, they've been oppressing the people of God, the righteous.
Right.
Read.
And the souls of the just complain continually.
Right, and guess what? There's going to come a day when the Most High give the command to Christ and the angels to say, it's time.
Right.
It's time.
Bring it on.
And in that day, hey, the Inquisition's going to be made.
That's right.
They're not going to be able to go from land to land to land, polluting everything, destroying everything, killing everybody. They're not going to be able to do that no more. Yes, some officers say.
Yes, sir. That's why that's why the Bible says it's a righteous thing.
Right.
It's a righteous thing. Give me that in 2 Thessalonians 1 and 6.
Bring it out.
Because guess what? They troubling the world right now. They got all these chemicals going on, the birds dying out the sky, animals getting sick and things like that. A famine coming. Because why? The wicked is on the earth right now.
Right.
Read.
The book of 2 Thessalonians, chapter 1 and verse 6. Seeing it is a righteous thing.
It is a what?
A righteous thing with God to recompense tribulation to them that trouble you.
Who is troubling us now? The wicked, the so-called white man, Esau, our Adonai in the Bible.
I'm sick
That's
of it.
who's troubling the Israelites right now. Read.
And to you who are troubled, rest with us. When the Lord Jesus shall be revealed from heaven.
Here you go.
With his mighty angels.
Like what Cap just said. Hey, when the Most High God revealed from heaven with his mighty angels, read.
In flaming fire.
In what?
Flaming fire.
He gonna burn all the wickedness that going up on this earth. Read.
Right.
Taking vengeance on them.
Taking what?
Vengeance on them.
Read.
That know not God.
That do what now?
That know not God.
That know not God. The wickedness must leave this earth when the Most High God comes.
That's right.
That's it on that?
And that obey not the gospel of our Lord Jesus
And
Christ.
don't obey the Most High God, Jesus Christ, the plight Messiah.
That's right.
He gonna be on when Christ comes.
Hey, you all right, Sam. You all right. Hey, do me a favor, IT. Let's get some of these articles real quick. We've been talking about the trains, but we're going to go over it a little bit. Let's get the first article, please.
Train carrying more than 30,000 gallons of propane fuel derails in Florida. Hazmat crews rush to the scene after 6 cars overturned.
All right, so this is one of the newest ones right here. This ain't even the East Palestine one. So that took place in Florida. Let's go back to the article, please. Read a little bit of that.
A train carrying more than
the article.
A train carrying more than 30,000 gallons of propane fuel has derailed in Florida, sparking new environmental concerns just weeks after a toxic train overturned in Ohio. Southern Manatee Fire Rescue Chief Robert Bounds said Tuesday afternoon that 6 Seminole Gulf Railroad cars fell off the tracks near a homeless camp at the Sarasota Manatee County border. 5 of the cars were carrying sheetrock, while the 6th was carrying propane. Another train car that did not overturn was also transporting propane at the time and jumped the track during the partial derailment.
Right. So give me the next one. So you see these occurrences, they're still taking place right now.
Right.
You don't find that suspicious?
Go to the next one. Read that.
Ohio toxic train disaster leads to more concerns in other states, while scientists say chemical tests in East Palestine are usually high.
Scroll down. Let me see. Is this the video I wanted? Is this the video? Play that. Joshua, that's the video I wanted, or no?
It's been more than 2 weeks.
So go to the next one. I want to play the video. Go to the next article. Yes, after this. So read this real quick, and then we'll play the video.
East Palestine, Ohio, exploring the worst environmental disaster in the history of the USA.
Scroll down.
On February 3rd, 2023, a freight train carrying various potentially hazardous chemicals derailed in the town of East Palestine in Ohio, USA.
Now, do me a favor, for the sake of time, scroll down to how would you feel?
How would you feel if a 150-car train derailed near you, especially if 20 of the cars were carrying hazardous materials? You would probably be a bit concerned, especially if the authorities' information was contradictory in nature. If so, spare a thought for the resident of eastern Ohio, near the town of East Palestine. The hazardous chemicals on board, such as vinyl, chloride, and carcinogen, were discharged into the local area, which is particularly serious due to the health effects associated with exposure to this chemical. These include liver, brain, and lung cancer, as well as lymphoma and leukemia.
So you see that the exposure to these chemicals, could you go back, please? The exposure to these chemicals includes harm to the liver, the brain. It says it can cause lung cancer, lymphoma, and leukemia. All right, so understand this is not a you see how they're trying to sweep it under the rug like it's not a big deal?
Right.
This is such a big deal. You know,
Right.
thousands, probably millions of people are gonna die from this thing.
Right.
But they're not gonna trace it back to this.
Right.
You see that? That's the craftiness. Like you mentioned Bill Gates. Yeah, their plan was to depopulate the world, but they're not going to tell you exactly how they're going to do it. This is one of the tactics right here. Go ahead.
Something you brought out was very heavy, Cap. That think about this. This is on American soil.
Right.
Americans are gonna die because of this, but we're sending money to Ukraine, but can't send the money to right here where the tax money is coming from. So your money is going to help somebody else in need that really ain't in need, but while we need, your government ain't gonna help you. That was heavy, Cap. That you brought that out. And we gotta realize our people get mad when we tell them that God made two different sets of people, like in Genesis 25. Give me that in Psalms 120, verse 6 and 7. Quick scripture. Like Genesis 25, it tells you that God made two different nations of people. We're not the same. Everybody ain't the same in the eyes of God. There's a people who destroy stuff. There's a people who love stuff. Read that.
Destroy stuff and love stuff.
The book of Psalms, chapter 120 and verse 6.
Read.
My soul have long dwelt with him that hateth peace.
Since we've been in America, we have been subject to all types of tyranny, subject to all types of war. People have been doing us dead wrong since we've been over here, from slavery, Jim Crow, everything we named before. Read.
I am for peace, but when I speak, they are for war.
Our people continue to seek for equality while he continue to step on your necks, continue to kill you in food, instead of setting up plots against you. You got to realize you have an enemy that's killing you every day.
Right. Hey, go to the where we was at? No, go to the next one. Go to the next article. Yeah, play that, please. Watch this, y'all. Volume.
Palestine, Ohio.
The most frustrating part is Norfolk Southern is making me question whether I'm a good parent.
3 weeks since the Norfolk Southern toxic train derailment, Sharice Munyon, mother of two, says she's feeling trapped between a sea of information and instinct.
I have a 10-year-old daughter and an 8-year-old son, and are they going to, in 10 years, be diagnosed with cancer that's from this?
These renewed fears come as truckloads of hazardous waste from the site are once again on the move. After the EPA temporarily paused shipments over the weekend, they're now being transported from East Palestine to EPA-vetted disposal sites in nearby cities.
The addition of these disposal locations gets us closer to having enough capacity to finish the cleanup.
Officials in Michigan and Texas irate over what they say was the surprise delivery of tons of contaminated waste from the derailment.
That's what the brother called in about. So instead, they're not fixing the problem. They're only making it worse. They're spreading it into other states.
Right.
Go back to the video.
For the effect of it looks like we're being sandbagged.
Ohio's governor announcing 5 truckloads of contaminated soil were returned to East Palestine. As the NTSB continues its investigation, Norfolk Southern says it continues to work on track removal at the site as well as soil excavation.
Hey, and
While
think
the
about
CDC
all of those
continues-
workers that's exposed to that every day. You know? Go ahead.
Door-to-door survey efforts to check on residents.
Has anyone been to your door?
Not one person.
And what does that tell you?
That they don't care.
NBC News has learned the head of the EPA, Michael Regan, is visiting East Palestine for the 3rd time tomorrow to visit the derailment site and meet with residents.
Right. Do me a favor. I want to jump a little bit. I want to move along. Give me the birds because. Oh, we got a call. Okay. We'll take that call, but get that ready for me, IT, with the situation with the birds. Hey, Shalom, caller. What's your question or your comment?
Give me the birds because.
Excuse me, Texas rejected it.
Hey, Shalom, sis. Can you hear us?
Yes, I said Texas rejected that.
Right. That's what we're bringing out because it's an uproar right now because they're trying to spread the toxins in different states. Mm-hmm.
Texas rejected that.
Right.
Sis, you got to echo. That's what it is. You got to turn down the TV, sis.
The toxins in different states.
Yes, it is.
Okay, you can hear us now, sis? Okay, she hung up. Okay. Hey, what I call? The birds, right? Yeah.
Birds.
Pull that up real quick. Read that.
Birds are falling from the sky, and animals are falling sick as far away as 378 miles from the East Palestine, Ohio train derailment.
Showing you how far that thing can spread. So was that low number? We said 200 miles. It said 378. Wow. Yeah, pull up the pictures of the birds dropping dead. You don't see that every day, bro.
Right.
Maybe one, but was that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6?
Damn.
Mm-hmm. Birds dropping dead from the sky. So this is affecting the birds and the livestock because
Right.
we reported this like 2 weeks ago. The chickens was dropping dead.
Right.
The cows was dropping dead. Pull up the next one.
Breaking. Multiple reports of unknown white dust particles falling out of the sky in West Virginia and Maryland.
The hell is this?
So they got, looks like some white soot falling from the sky because of the chemicals that's in the atmosphere.
Right.
Give me that in Revelation 11:18, man.
Bring it out, Cap.
These are the destroyers of the earth.
Right.
Right in front of us.
And
all
you know
right?
that's right.
But we going somewhere with this. Read this verse for me, please.
The book of Revelation, chapter 11 and verse 18.
Watch this.
And the nations were angry, and thy wrath is come, and the time of the dead, that they should be judged, and that thou shouldest give reward unto thy servants, the prophets,
Go ahead.
and to the saints, and them that fear thy name, small and great, and shouldest destroy them which destroy the earth.
Right. Those who destroy the earth on the day-to-day, who spread that wicked pollution throughout the nations, there's going to come a day when their time is up. Thus saith the Lord. Okay, now do me a favor.
right.
From there, give me the next one that should be one of the cards, Illuminati cards. Right. So this happens to be one of them right here, the poison. Obviously, they had this back in the early 90s before it took place. But this is what they're trying to fulfill their enterprise, right?
Right.
All right, to mainly destroy the children of God. That's their end game. All right, go ahead, go to the next one. Center for Disease Control, CDC. Remember pestilence, right? They got a new one that's gonna come as well. Bill Gates was talking about that one. Was it the SARS? Sears? Yeah, Sears. And they already had the Chinese virus. They already had that one. Right, okay, but what? This was thought out years in advance. All right, many will say like, "Damn, how were they able to do that?" Remember who's giving them their power?
Right.
Hold on.
Bring it up.
This one just came to my mind. Go to Ecclesiastes. Go to Ecclesiastes real quick. Oh, gosh. Yep, 4:1. Ecclesiastes chapter 4, verse 1. Watch this.
Right? The book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 4 and verse 1.
Come on.
So I returned and considered all the oppressions that are done under the sun. And behold, the tears of such as were oppressed, and they had no comforter.
Come on.
And on the side of their oppressors there was power.
It says on the side of the oppressors there was power. The oppressor is a so-called white man today.
Right.
But he said he has power, read.
But they had no comforter.
Right. We understand that it ain't God that's strengthening them to drop the bomb on Hiroshima and Nagasaki.
Right.
No, that power is from Satan himself. Like I say in Revelation 13.
That's right.
Satan himself gave the white man his power. Understand that thing, brothers and sisters. Do me a favor. Go back to the cards. Watch this. Go to the next one. Hey, you know it's crazy. I was asking brothers, have they ever heard of the Illuminati cards? A lot of people said they never heard of it before.
I've never heard of
You
it.
never heard of it?
Never.
Bro, I used to be a conspiracy theorist back in the day. For real, bro. I be knowing like random stuff, bro. But yeah, this is like a big thing in the conspiracy world, especially after 9/11 happened.
Right.
Like YouTube blew up like in 07, so this stuff started just coming out of the woodwork. All right, but it's showing you what they plan they plan it before it happens, but at the end of the day, God allowed them to do it. God allowed them to do that because at the end of the day, the ultimate goal is for all the nations to meet in the valley of Megiddo.
Right.
And that great war is going to take place.
Right.
World War III, Battle of Armageddon.
Right.
All right, that's what it's for. Go to the next card. No, go to the other one. I ain't read it. The one before that. Read that.
International Weather Organization.
Come on.
All places you control get a +6 to defend against any disaster.
All right, International Weather Organization. You saying all of these earthquakes, tornadoes, all of that. All right, go to the next card. But then understand this. They'll try to make you think that they're responsible for it.
Right.
No, God is in the midst of the storm.
Right.
That's right.
All right, we went over that a few weeks ago,
that's
too.
right.
That's right.
All right, read that one.
Earthquake projector. This device can act once per turn. It can increase the power of any attack to destroy a place.
Right. They were saying what HARP. That's what the conspiracy theorists are gun-ho on.
Right.
They're saying that's the reason why Turkey got 3 earthquakes in a row. Right. Why they do this? Because they want to look like they control it. They want to be God.
Right.
That's what it is. That's why they come up with these things. Message. The higher up secret side, all that stuff like that. Do me a favor, play that clip of the yeah, play that. Watch this.
Could this card game be warning us of the future? In the 1990s, a man named Steve Jackson created a card game called Illuminati New World Order. Conspiracy theorists all around the world were quick to snap up the game due to its conspiracist title. However, people who started to play the game began to notice something very disturbing. The game was predicting many of the world's major historical disasters and events years before it actually happened, and it was eerily accurate. Eventually, the game was discontinued. But who was really behind this card game? And
Hey, real quick. So they're saying they're predicting the future. Could you pull up soothsayer? Give me the definition of a soothsayer. Bring it on. All right, soothsayers in the scriptures. You read about soothsayers. Think about when Daniel 2, when he interpreted the dream, right?
Right.
The soothsayers were called, but they couldn't do it. Okay, because obviously the power that God gave to Daniel was stronger than the soothsayers, right? So yeah, they got their little power. Egypt had their magicians. Babylon had their magicians and their soothsayers. All right, so read this definition for me, please. Watch this.
The definition of soothsayer: a person who predicts the future by magical, intuitive, or more rational means.
Right, a prognosticator. It says a person who predicts the future by magical, intuitive, or more rational means. So let's see the fate of a soothsayer. And this soothsayer in particular, let's see the fate of him. Give me Micah.
Bring it out.
Watch this. Give me Micah, the 5th chapter. Let me get there with you. All right, give me Micah chapter 5. And I want
Y'all all right?
Mm-hmm. Watch this. Give me verse 12. I'll just get to the point for the sake of time. Watch this, y'all.
The book of Micah, chapter 5 and verse 12.
Come on.
And I will cut off witchcrafts out of thine hand.
Uh-huh.
And thou shalt have no more soothsayers.
Right. No more soothsayers. But check this out. They do exist. Soothsayers do exist. Their God is the devil.
Right.
They worship the devil. Give me Isaiah 47. Say the same thing. I got to find it, though. But give me Isaiah chapter 47. Watch this. I think it's like 10 or something like that.
10.
It's 10. All right, read that.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 47 and verse 10.
Go ahead.
For thou hast trusted in thy wickedness.
Right. They have trusted in their wickedness. Go ahead.
Thou hast said, none sees me. Thy wisdom and thy knowledge, it hath perverted thee.
Verse 13.
Verse 13. Thou art weary in the multitude of thy counsel.
Uh-huh.
Let now the astrologers, the stargazers, the monthly prognosticators.
Right. The prognosticators, the soothsayers. Let them deliver you from God's judgment. You got the Illuminati card game trying to predict everything, but all right, so you want to predict everything. So when your judgment comes, try to stop that.
Right.
That's what God is saying right there. Read verse 13 again.
No. Thou art weary in the multitude of thy counsels.
Uh-huh.
Let now the astrologers, the stargazers, the monthly prognosticators,
Come on.
stand up and save thee from these things that shall come upon thee.
Read.
Behold, they shall be as stubble. The fire shall burn them. They shall not deliver themselves from the power of the flame.
You see that thing? They ain't going to be able to stand in that day. So, hey, brothers and sisters, don't get caught up in stuff like this Illuminati card game or Project Bluebeam or HARP. All of that stuff is set out there to cause confusion. That's that flood.
Right.
That's talking about, give me that in Revelations 12.
Right.
That's that flood to take a lot of y'all that's not studying away from the power of the true God. Okay? Give me that, Revelations 12.
The book of Revelation, chapter 12 and verse 15.
Uh-huh.
And the serpent cast out of his mouth water as a flood.
As a flood, go ahead.
After the woman.
After the woman. Who's the woman? The Israelites, according to Jeremiah 6 and 2.
Right.
That flood is to what? To get us away from reading this Bible and trusting in this Bible. Go ahead. That's it? Come on.
Cast out the flood after the woman.
Call it and read it again. Come on, man.
The book of Revelation, chapter 12 and verse 15.
12 and 15.
And the serpent cast out of his mouth water as a flood after the woman, that he might cause her to be carried away of the flood.
Right, that caused her to be carried away of the flood. Give me Proverbs 19:21. We almost done. We're about to get into the rundown. But hey, y'all got to understand these things. Don't get caught up in this stuff, man. So if you were weak in the faith, if you was a little wishy-washy with these conspiracy theories, Lord willing, that's a stronghold that has now been cast down through the Bible.
Yes.
Read your Bible. All right, read that for me, please.
The book of Proverbs, chapter 19 and verse 21.
Come on.
There are many devices in a man's heart. Nevertheless, the counsel of the Lord, that shall stand.
It says what?
The counsel of the Lord, that shall stand.
Hey, I can think about a device in our enemy's heart. Give me Psalms 49:11. There's a device right here because they want to keep this thing going on forever. But at the end of the day, the counsel of the Lord is going to be the one that stands.
That's right.
Watch this, Psalms 49:11.
The book of Psalms, chapter 49 and verse 11.
Go ahead.
Their inward thought is that their houses shall continue forever.
It's their what?
That their inward thought is.
It's their inward thought is that they going to live forever. Read.
That their houses shall continue forever.
Now go back to Proverbs, was it 18, 19, 21? Proverbs 19, 21. Watch this.
The book of Proverbs, chapter 19 and verse 21.
Go ahead.
There are many devices in a man's heart. Nevertheless, the counsel of the Lord, that shall stand.
Right, the devices in a man's heart is his thoughts. All right, so it don't matter what Esau plans for us or what they want to do. At the end of the day, the Most High, he's gonna be have the final say so.
Right. That's right.
All right. Let me get two more. Give me Isaiah 45:21. Give me that one real quick. All right, officers, if y'all got anything before we go to the rundown, it's on y'all. So yeah, we winding down. Hey, that Illuminati garbage, nah, that's not gonna stand.
That's right.
All right, read that.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 45 and verse 21.
Go ahead.
Tell ye and bring them near. Yea, let them take counsel together, who have declared this from ancient time. Who have told it from that time.
Come on.
Have not I, the Lord?
God is the one who said what was going to happen from beginning to end since day one.
Right.
That's the Most High. Nobody else could do that, even though they got their soothsayers to make it look like they're God, but they are not God. We got a call? Yeah, we'll take a quick call. Hey, Shalom, caller, what's your question or your comment?
Shalom, Most High in Christ bless, Captain Mattathias. It's an honor to talk to you. This brother died, Mobile Camp.
Okay, all praise to the Most High, man. Shalom.
I ain't gonna interrupt the show too much. I just wanted to give a shout out to Officer Obadiah, Officer Elijah. They stopped by the camp this past Sabbath, man, and we had
all praises, all praises.
They had to represent themselves with it.
All praise.
My bad. I hear the Hey, all praise to the Most High, man. Thank you for tuning in.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That's right.
Is it gonna? Okay, all praises. My bad, y'all. Hey, there was some more videos. My bad. Real quick, run through those videos just to show you where this thing is leading to. You got me, IT? Okay. What you got? Okay.
Videos.
IT, what are we doing here? Okay, read that for us, please.
UN Secretary General declares war on disinformation. We must lock up free thinkers.
See that thing right there? You see how we discuss it? We just go into the Bible and it's against what they pushing? We got a call? Okay, yeah, we'll take a quick call. Hey, Shalom, caller, what's your question or your comment?
Hi, how are you? My comment is, I was just thinking like, to you guys, because I've been an Israelite since birth. Do you think that we're supposed to leave the way we came?
Okay, sis,
as far as you know,
what you talking about, sis?
They brought us in on ships. So I'm saying, are we gonna leave the same way? Because I know I don't want to quote the scripture, but I know at the same time it says that surely the hour's away from me. So I'm just trying to see do you guys agree with that?
Give me Wisdom of Solomon 5:1. Give me Wisdom of Solomon chapter 5, verse 1. I'm going to do this quick. I'm going to hit you with 3 precepts. They always say I bring out 2. I'm going to hit you with 3. Give me Wisdom of Solomon 5, Psalms 91, and then I want Isaiah 11. That's 3, not 2.
Upgrade.
Okay. All right, read that.
The book of Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 5 and verse 1.
Go ahead.
Then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness.
Come on.
Before the face of such as have afflicted him and made no account of his labors.
Come on.
When they see it, they shall be troubled with terrible fear.
So when they see it, they're going to be troubled with terrible fear. What is the it? Our deliverance, the way we're going to lead. Psalms 91.
That's right.
The book of Psalms, chapter 91 and verse 11. For he shall give his angels charge over thee, to keep thee in all thy ways. They shall bear thee up in their hands, lest thou dash thy foot against a stone.
Is that what I want? No.
No.
That's not what I want. Give me Psalms chapter 91 and give me verse 7.
The book of Psalms, chapter 91 and verse 7.
Come on.
1,000 shall fall at thy side, and 10,000 at thy right hand, but it shall not come nigh thee.
Right, it's not going to come nigh the righteous. All right, what is this talking about? That's talking about the nuclear fire. Go ahead.
Only with thine eyes shalt thou behold, and see the reward of the wicked.
Right, and see the reward of the wicked. Because why? We're going to be delivered in the chariots of the Most High. That's how we're going to be delivered from this captivity.
And you know that's
all right. And for those who are scattered abroad, give me Isaiah 11. I think it's 16. I ain't looking at it. I'm trying to get there with you. Give me Isaiah chapter 11. Shucks. And verse 12. Watch this.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 11 and verse 12.
Go ahead.
And he shall set up an ensign for the nations, and shall assemble the outcasts of Israel.
God's going to assemble all of his people, whether we're scattered here in America, the islands. All right, God's going to gather all of us. Go ahead.
And gather together the dispersed of Judah from the four corners of the earth.
From the four corners of the earth. And give me verse 15.
Verse 15. And the Lord shall utterly destroy the tongue of the Egyptian sea. And with his mighty wind shall he shake his hand over the river.
Read.
And shall smite it in 7 streams.
So the river's going to be smitten in 7 streams, the same way the Most High smote the Red Sea through Moses when he parted it. So there's going to be 7 different streams. Read.
And make men go over dry shod.
Right, and make men go over dry shod. And they're going to go what? We're going to go to the wilderness the same way that our forefathers went to the wilderness. That's exactly how we're going to do it.
That's
so
right.
you got the
Because
deliverance.
that's where God has always
You got the
sent us. And real
deliverance
quick,
from America. You got the deliverance from America with the chariots of God. And then you got the scattered coming through the 7 streams. So that's your answer right there.
That's right.
All right.
Thank you so much.
All praise to the Most High, sis. Hey, real quick, y'all. I wanna get to the rundown. Where we at? Read that article for me again, please.
UN Secretary General declares war on disinformation. We must lock up free thinkers.
Hey, I'm gonna just let y'all know they're declaring war on the Israelites.
That's
what
right.
that's talking about right there. All right, as much as often and as frequent as we cast down these imaginations, they're getting angry with us for doing that thing. Go back to the article.
The United Nations has declared war against the spreaders of so-called misinformation and has urged governments worldwide to punish people who spread non-mainstream views.
Non-mainstream views. So they want everybody to be speaking what they speak. And we understand that they speak lies.
Right.
This is that hypocritical lying nation. That's what they do. All right. So get ready, brothers and sisters. We got a lot coming. Just real quick, I'm going to run through these last 2. And here's one of them. Watch this.
A form of resistance. More black families are choosing to homeschool their children.
You see that? A form of resistance.
Because
Because we want to educate our babies that look like us instead of sending them to the enemy, the devil. That's a form of resistance.
Right.
All right. Zephaniah 2:1. The Bible commands us to come together in these last days. So at the end of the day, we got to obey God.
That's right.
And don't worry about what they're threatening us with. Watch this, y'all.
The book of Zephaniah, chapter 2 and verse 1.
Go ahead.
Gather yourselves together. Yea, gather together, O nation not desired.
Right, gather together, O nation not desired. We need each other because guess what? That second, not the second, but that new inquisition is coming.
Right.
All right, the oppression against the children of the Lord is going to take place. So we're gonna drop that, man.
What is a nation?
Nation is men leading by example. Nation is family.